Bola. Oke. Terus.
Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the official post-match press conference for the Asian Hyundai Cup 2026, following the match between Indonesia and Vietnam. Joining us today we have the head coach of Indonesia's national team, Coach John Herman, and also Rizky as the representative of the player. Information for our media: please silence your mobile phones during the press conference. Please be mindful of the cameras behind you, and reminder that live broadcasting during the press conference is not allowed. First of all, before we begin the Q&A session for the media, to Coach and also to Rizky Ridho, could you please share your overall thoughts on tonight's game?
Malam, terima kasih. Firstly, congratulations to Vietnam. Coming to Indonesia is a tough place to come and win football matches. So fair play to them. They earned their 3 points tonight. I think we have to own what we have to own, which is the performance wasn't good enough. Tactically, they were better. As a coach, you gotta learn quickly on this job, very quickly. We've got games coming very quickly into Singapore. So we lose, we learn. We'll be frustrated and angry for a short period, but we have to get this team focused now. We're still in the fight. Our fans are still in the fight with us. We go to Singapore with a very clear mindset that we have to win a football match. This is good football, not where we want to be, but this is what the football gods have given us, and we'll go in there with everything we've got. So again, to the fans, my apologies tonight. They were amazing, absolutely amazing. They were with us right to the end. We'll be back. We have to be. One more game to go.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Salam teman-teman media. Ya, pertama-tama saya mengucapkan selamat kepada Vietnam. Di pertandingan mereka lebih baik dari kita. Dari segi pemain mungkin kita tidak menjalankan instruksi pelatih dengan baik. Tentunya kita akan belajar. Di posisi ini adalah waktunya kita untuk tetap bersama. Jangan hanya ketika kita menang kita euforia bersama, tapi ketika tidak kalah kita harus terima dan kita evaluasi ke depannya. Saya sadar juga di hari ini saya melakukan banyak kesalahan yang berujung kebobolan, yang itu harus saya evaluasi lagi dan belajar lagi agar kedepannya tidak boleh terjadi. Di pertandingan seperti ini kita tahu sendiri kesalahan kecil akan mengakibatkan kekalahan seperti sekarang. Jadi kita belajar, evaluasi lagi. Kita punya satu pertandingan di Singapura. Mari doakan kami dan kita akan berjuang sekuat tenaga untuk mendapatkan 3 poin. Terima kasih.
Okay, so Ms. Katie said congratulations to Vietnam. They definitely did better than us, and we'll learn and stay strong together, because we have to stay strong together. We learn together and we grow together. From the team, they'll evaluate and learn from the mistakes, because as you can see, small mistakes can make a huge change in the result. And they have one more game, and they'll try to do better at the next game. Alright, now we open the Q&A session for the media. If you have a question, please raise your hand. Kindly state your name, your media organization, and to whom your question is addressed to.
Hello, my name is Mahardika from CNN. Indonesia produced only 2 on targets, and there were a number of defensive miscommunication throughout the match. What do you think went wrong, and what needs to improve moving forward? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's early. I'm pretty emotional coming out of the game, so you always got to look at the game with a cooler head. But I think just generally, we could have been set up better to be a bit more direct, to get into the physical battle with Vietnam in the first 10, 15 minutes. I think we were able to give them a pretty easy goal. Once you do that to a team like Vietnam, it's going to be a tough night because now they can hit you on the counter-attack, and they did. So I think for us, we've just got to keep a tight shape. That's when we attack, when we defend, a tight shape. Better game management that comes from the coach first, not the players, to manage the games and to make sure those first 15 minutes are difficult for a good team like Vietnam. I think secondly, you can see this team want to attack. We want to send numbers forward. We don't want to be a team that sits in our own half defending to counter-attack, and that takes a bit of bravery and has a bit of risk to it. We've just got to learn the moments to have our rest defence and our defensive transition better set. I think they're the keys. A bit of game management, our defensive transition, and we'll take that into Singapore. But you know, our team are brave. We want to play football. We want to show the fans that we're a front-footed team. We want to press teams. We want to play out from the back. And I think that's important for our evolution. As I say, this group of players, fourth game together, second, third official game. We will keep improving. We have to take these punches, but we have to own them. We can't look away. We got to own the mistakes, learn, and as Risky said, we stick together as we got another game to play, and it's a big one.
All right, next question, please.
I will help from the Venice.com. Coach, yesterday you noticed, will tell us about Marcelino Ferdinand condition and what his condition right now, and is it possible to continue this tournament? Lalu pertanyaan kedua untuk Ridho, setelah kalian ini tadi kolom komentar langsung banyak head comment. Mungkin apa yang kamu janjikan untuk supporter untuk meredam kekecewaan itu? Lalu yang kedua, di pertandingan tadi kamu sering banget miskom sama Jordi, sama bahkan Nadio juga sering banget kayak teriak-teriak kamu ke Jordi. Mungkin ada apa sih, mungkin karena faktor kelelahan bolak-balik ke Thailand atau gimana? Terima kasih.
Yeah, on Marcelino, unfortunately, he's picked up an injury that will rule him out of the tournament. We've got confirmation from the MRIs. I'm not going to be disclosing what that is at this stage, but his injury will take him out of the tournament. It's really unfortunate for the lad. You know the attacking threat that he brings, but he's well aware there's an opportunity for another player now to step up and take this team forward in the next game.
Yang pertama tentunya mungkin itu hal normal di sepak bola, karena ketika kita bermain jelek pasti komentar datang juga, dan saya terima itu. Saya akan terima kritik-kritik baik untuk saya sendiri, dan ketika kritik itu sudah menjurus ke hal yang nilai lain, saya nggak akan peduli. Jadi terima kasih masukannya, saya akan terima. Saya tahu saya salah dan saya akan move on untuk pertandingan Singapura agar saya kedepannya agar lebih baik lagi. Untuk koordinasi ya, mungkin ketika kita kalah semuanya terlihat, jadi celah-celahnya itu terlihat. Jadi yang terpenting bagi saya evaluasi lagi, dan saya akan bicara juga bukan hanya Jordi sama Nadio tapi buat semua tim, karena saya diberi tanggung jawab sebagai dari pelatih jadi kapten, bukan hanya ketika kapten menang tapi ketika kalah juga saya jadi kapten, jadi saya harus tanggung jawab.
Alright, so the question is, after you lose, what will you say to the supporter? Because there was a lot of hate comments on the social media, and what about the miscommunication that happened on the field? So the answer is it's pretty normal in football to receive hate comments, and surely he'll take the critique and learn and evaluate from that in order to do better in the next game. Okay, one last question, please.
Chania from National Radio Station NRI. Just one question for you. The next match against Singapore will be a very high pressure situation. We will gonna face do or die situation. I just want to know which one is the hardest thing for you? Preparing the tactical or preparing the mentality of the player to get back on their feet to face Singapore? Nah, mungkin buat Rido, sekarang kan karena posisi kamu sebagai kapten dengan situasi pertandingan sekarang, mungkin pressure buat kalian sama pemain akan lebih tinggi gitu. Kamu ngerasanya teman-teman secara mentality bisa comeback lagi nggak untuk Singapura kan? Thank you.
I think you have to prepare both. I think for this group of players, the response is everything. They are experienced enough. We've got some top players here that have been in these positions before. It's all about the response. It's about doing the little things right now, the recovery. It's about shifting the mindset and the focus. Again, we owned it with the fans tonight. We spoke to the fans. We don't hide from that. The performance wasn't there. We did play, for me, the best team in the tournament. Singapore are a very, very connected team and will be tough to beat at home. But that's the challenge that footballers live for. These are the nights that you want in your career, to go somewhere where you're against the odds and you've got to win. So it's not that hard to get the mentality right, I think, for a group of hungry players. The tactical side, I've been very impressed with Singapore. The coach has done a very good job there. You've seen that against Vietnam. He was able to frustrate and stay in the fight and probably could have won that game. So for us, it'll be tactically difficult. But I still believe we have the quality. We have the mentality in the group. We have winners. And we know what we've got to do for our country. And we'll get after that in the next 3 days and give you everything, as always.
Ya, di era kepelatihan Coach John, setiap kita TC, beliau selalu membentuk 7-6 pemain untuk menjadi leadership, dan itu yang diberikan tanggung jawab untuk coach agar bisa mengontrol tim lebih baik lagi. Jadi tadi juga di ruang ganti kita udah komitmen bareng-bareng, kita melangkah ke Singapura, kita harus menang, nggak ada cara lain. Jadi saya kira teman-teman juga sangat-sangat siap untuk meraih kemenangan di sana, dan mental teman-teman ya mungkin hari ini kita akan lelah, capek, frustasi segala macam, tapi besok kita udah bangun, kita akan fokus lagi untuk menghadapi Singapura.
Alright, so the question for Rido is that he is actually the captain of the team, and the pressure will be a lot higher for the next game. So, do he think that the player will be able to be better and improve mentally for the game in Singapore? And the answer shortly is, since Coach John's coaching era is always appointing 6 to 7 players as the leaders to get used to it. So today is actually pretty tiring, but for the next game, hopefully we'll be strong mentally and physically as well. Okay, thank you to Coach Rizky Rido and all the members of the media for joining us today.